Footprint and reconnaissance in cybersecurity. How attackers gather information. In the vast digital world we live in today, every click, every website visited, and every trace left online forms what's called your footprint. This footprint is the first piece of the puzzle in understanding how attackers begin their work. Before we dive into the intricate world of footprinting and reconnaissance, where cyber attackers gather critical information to breach systems, let's take a moment to ensure we stay connected. If you're passionate about cybersecurity and want to stay ahead in understanding how these threats work, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. It helps the community grow, and you'll get instant updates on the latest insights. Now, let's get into it. Introduction to footprinting and reconnaissance in cybersecurity. Before any hacker launches an attack, they must first gather as much information about their target as possible. This process, known as footprinting and reconnaissance, is crucial to any successful cyber attack. By understanding this phase, you'll get a clearer picture of how attackers work, and more importantly, how to defend against them. Footprinting and reconnaissance are essentially the first steps in the cyber attack kill chain. These steps are often overlooked by the general public, but they are the foundation upon which entire cyber attacks are built. Attackers use these methods to gather data, identify vulnerabilities, and map out the structure of their target systems, all before executing any malicious code. What is footprinting in cybersecurity? Footprinting is the process of gathering as much information as possible about a target system or organization. This phase is typically passive, meaning that the attacker is not directly interacting with the target in a way that might raise suspicion. Instead, they are lurking in the background, collecting every trace of data left behind by the target. An attacker may use search engines, websites, social media platforms, and public records to create a profile of their target. This profile will include information such as domain names, IP addresses, technologies used, and even employee details. Anything publicly available can be utilized in this phase. The goal is to create a comprehensive digital map of the target's environment. It's during this phase that cybercriminals can find valuable insights, such as outdated software versions, known vulnerabilities in systems, and misconfigurations, which they will exploit later. Reconnaissance, the active phase of information gathering. Once an attacker has completed their footprinting phase, they typically move on to reconnaissance. Unlike footprinting, reconnaissance can involve active probing and interaction with the target system. This phase is more intrusive, as the attacker may use tools like network scanners, port scanners, and vulnerability scanners to discover weaknesses in the system. Reconnaissance is about diving deeper into the target's infrastructure. Attackers want to know the open ports on a network, the services running on those ports, and whether those services are vulnerable to attack. This phase is crucial because it helps the attacker identify the best entry points for an attack, whether it's exploiting a vulnerability or launching a phishing attack. Both footprinting and reconnaissance set the stage for the eventual attack, whether that's installing malware, stealing data, or disrupting services. Understanding how attackers perform these steps can give defenders a significant advantage in preventing such attacks. Footprinting techniques every cyber professional should know. In this section, we'll explore some of the most common footprinting techniques attackers use. By knowing these, you'll be better equipped to protect yourself and your organization. 1. WHOIS lookup. This tool provides detailed information about who owns a domain, their contact information, and often technical details such as name servers and registration dates. 2. DNS interrogation. Attackers can query DNS servers to find information about the domain, including subdomains and IP addresses. This is a crucial part of mapping out the target's online presence. 3. Search engine queries. Advanced search engine techniques, such as Google dorking, allow attackers to find sensitive information that is unintentionally exposed online. This could include sensitive documents, credentials, or even vulnerable web applications. 4. Social engineering. Social media platforms are treasure troves of information. Attackers will often comb through employees' profiles to find details that can be used in targeted phishing attacks or to deduce login credentials. The importance of defending against footprinting and reconnaissance. Now that we understand what footprinting and reconnaissance entail, the next question is, how do you defend against them? 1. Limit public information. Ensure that only essential information about your organization is publicly available. Regularly review your company's online footprint and remove or restrict access to sensitive data. 2. Implement strong DNS security. DNS servers are often overlooked in terms of security. Configuring DNS properly and using security extensions, such as DenSec, can prevent attackers from gaining easy access to your infrastructure. 3. Use network security tools. Tools such as intrusion detection systems, IDS, and firewalls can monitor for unusual activity, such as excessive port scanning or probing, which is a telltale sign of reconnaissance. 4. Employee training. Since social engineering is a significant part of reconnaissance, training your employees to recognize phishing attempts and suspicious activity is crucial. For attack. Attackers gather information, assess the target, necessary steps to protect ourselves and our organizations from becoming targets. Remember, information is power in cybersecurity. Knowing what attackers are looking for is your first line of defense. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated on the latest in cybersecurity. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know about our upcoming videos, where we'll dive deeper into more advanced cybersecurity techniques. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.